I
I
think that,
do want to ask you this, and I'm not 100% sure if you've seen this. A lot of talk about whether it's true or not, but a lot of talk about coaches using like Kentucky message boards, if you will, stuff off Facebook,
mhm,
off the Facebook pages, whatever Kentucky stuff that people follow, right?
mhm.
How they use some of that in their recruiting, all the negative talk, all the bashing that some of the fans use on Pope, and not just Pope, but the players. Is it true? I don't know.
Yeah,
If I will say this, if I'm a coach for another team,
yeah,
you dang right I would use it.
absolutely, absolutely. I think if they do use it, they probably use it carefully because there's a strong chance that like I mean that stuff really if players choose to read it, it really can affect them mentally, and it could affect the whole team really. You know, if you have one guy that just can't shake it or something, or athlete, you know, it could really have a great effect, mental effect, and not in a good way. So I hope it's not true. And maybe, you know, if you look back at Patino, I think it was the 91 Final Four, or maybe it was, I can't remember. Maybe it was the year 92 when they lost against Duke. But I think it was 92 actually when they lost against Duke. Obviously, you know, crazy game. You know, game's over. They're in the locker room, and he walks in with that Sports Illustrated cover, and the cover said "ashamed" because Kentucky was on probation, and he said that you all have nothing to be ashamed about. And so he was using it as a motivator, right? Uh, so I mean, if that happened in '92,
Right.
theoretically it happens now, but to what extent? You know, it's like, oh, we, you know, pull up a message board and like this user, you know, we really proved him wrong or her wrong, you know, like
Right.
what effect does that have? You know? So,
And back then, I guess I would say the difference is back then you had Sports Illustrated being it, as
right.
far as it goes.
Yeah.
Now, where you've got Facebook, you've got X, you've got what, Instagram, Truth, so whatever it is that you use.
Hmm.
I mean, you can find so much stuff, and there is a lot of negative stuff.
Right.
Um, Now, not some people have also got to be smart enough to know that it's probably some Tennessee fan that also gets on those boards, right?
Yeah.
And they spread off this stuff. Everybody does it now. Like I can, if I want to, I can. I would never do it because I can't fully associate myself with a Tennessee Facebook page. But if I wanted to, I could get on there and I could bash Rick Barnes all day if I wanted to,
Right.
and bash that program and make it really look like there are some Tennessee fans that are unhappy.
Hmm.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Like we've never been in the Final Four.
Hmm. You,
We've had two chances in the last 2 years, and we've gotten bounced in the Elite Eight.
right.
What's the deal?
Right.
So, I mean, anybody can do that nowadays. And there is a lot because, people are spoiled. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Calipari's final year here, and people can Google it and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have anything in front of me. I think Calipari's last year, his win percentage was 64%. That's a drop. That was a 13% drop from the prior year.
Right. Right.
Mark Pope in 2 seasons has a 64% win percentage. Okay. Now, everybody's argument for Calipari is he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. He was a Hall of Famer. But the problem was, and this is what I get so sick and tired of hearing, and I know this one particular, I don't know him personally, but I've seen him on some like Facebook reels, and me personally want to meet him. One, two, I want to debate him. Like I really do. I want to have a full-fledged debate because I think I could punk him pretty easy.